Couple of good questions from the audience. Thank you very much for that. Allan, if you could go back and test any part of your different path or choice in your career, what would it be?
If I could change any of it?
No, test it. Go back and test any part. I guess, would you have done anything different is what we're saying. Right.
I mean, I go back to the same thing. You know, I have made some humongous cock-ups along the way and made some really bad decisions. And
Want to share?
Well, I mean, one of the worst ones ever was we went to Asda. It's a great story now. It was, but it was bankrupt, and so we didn't have any money. But we had a carpet business called Allied Carpets. Christ knows where the carpets. But anyway, we let them buy it off us, and then they floated it, and we got 100 million. It was the first money we'd ever got, and so. This is me, right, Allan, you've got the 100 million, go and, let's spend it and grow the business. So I started changing all the stores. And the first store we did, because we didn't have any money, we just worked on the people. And there was no physical change. We worked on the people and the sales went up 20%. What I then forgot to, when I had the money, I forgot about the people. So I spent all the money on the physical stuff and the sales went down. And this was really beginning to wear on me. And I was in the office one night and a cleaner came by and said to me, Allan, you're really late and people are saying you're not quite been yourself for the last few weeks. So I think I made a terrible mistake. I think I've really screwed this up and I think I'm going to have to go back and do it all again. And the cleaner said to him, well, why don't you just tell everybody that and get on with it? And so I did. I felt much better. Yeah. It was the one you just tell everybody, oh, good, well, I'll just do that then. And it worked. But, there's lots of stuff. I made some really bad stuff, along the way.
I'd say with TV over the years, when youngsters say, well, what's the best advice? I say, well, be yourself and be honest. There's nothing worse than sitting at home watching somebody telling you the news on telly and you feel uncomfortable because they're obviously uncomfortable. So my view was tell them it's gone wrong and get on past it. Absolutely. And at least you've been straight with people.
You get credibility for it.
Well, hopefully.
Yeah, you do.
Don't know, still searching.
Yeah.
Another question here. When you come to making a difficult decision, what's the balance between your heart and your mind?
In the end, I always go with my heart. And, I try and get the data. But most difficult decisions, there isn't enough data to convince you either way. I mean, the problem is on difficult decisions, you try and interpret the data in such a way that you think it tells you exactly what you want to do. In the end, you go with your heart because that'll generally make you do the right thing. The most important thing is do the right thing and do the right thing for the long term. Don't just do something that's going to band-aid it for the short term.